Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be like a project share. I'm going to be showing the different items that I have created with my Bargain Bead Box for August, and I've also got other projects that I have made as well that I'm going to share. The only things that for people that have seen the unboxing of these kits, you probably have seen all the different pieces that came with it. I don't have very much left. This is all that I have left out of the box. I have this right here, which could be used for like an earring or a pendant, and it has a hole through the top that you can do like a little dangle. And so I will probably try to make something out of that. I have these two pretty little pendants here that I've got. They're not exactly the same shade, which I've noticed a lot of the boxes that people have shown. Their two pendants are not like identical. They're a little bit off, so I may use these for individual projects rather than try to make like a set of earrings. Actually, this would look really pretty hanging down in the middle of, if I can get in front of the camera here, hanging down in the center of this pendant here. Could make two necklaces with each of those, so I might do something like that. I have a good bit of gold daisy spacers left over, which I can use those on any projects. These are some light little tiny bead caps. I love the size of these. I've had a lot of fun using those this month. This came with, I can't remember if it's 4 or 5, but I have 2 left out of the package. So I'll probably make, actually I think there were 4 total because I made a pair of earrings with 2 of those, and I have 2 left. 2 of these little connectors that are still left, and these little dangle beads. They're like what you could put on the end of a chain when you're doing like an extender chain on a bracelet or necklace. I actually used some of these on a project that I'll show here in a minute. I didn't use them as little ends on my project. I actually used them within the project. So I'll show that here in a second. I have these gorgeous little smooth agate beads, and these are some matte agate beads that are left over. And then I have these little crystal 4mm crystal bicones that are left over. So that is it's all the stuff I have remaining from my kit. In this month's kit, let me see if I can get this to show up though, because this is kind of a long necklace. It came with this really large, like a pendant, that when I first saw it, I thought, how the heck am I even going to use that? And so I had it in a pile over to the side. I was potentially going to just give this away to someone with a few of the other things that I don't know for sure if I'm going to be using. But then I had to open up a package of beads that I had gotten from Hobby Lobby that have these larger beads on them, and it had these this one size. These are 2 different sizes of these little green little stones here, and I thought this one actually fit perfect right in the middle there. So, and I completely suck at wire wrapping, but I just took some 20 gauge gold wire, wrapped it around this bottom loop, fed it through the bead, and then attached it to the top there. It's not the prettiest thing, but it works because this is really nice and anchored in solid. And then I made little dangles out of, if I can get in the camera, made little dangles out of these green beads, and added another little one of those larger beads at the top. And these gold rose beads and little rondelle spacers were also from the little strand of beads from Hobby Lobby. And then I just used some little gold spacer beads from my stash and added some chain that was from my stash. And on the end, I just did a little dangle. And I absolutely love this necklace. I had a light green shirt on yesterday, and when I tried this on to see if I liked the length of it, and it actually went perfect with that shirt. So I cannot wait to wear this out. And that was from the monthly kit. And I'll show the rest of what I made from the monthly kit. I tried to make sets out of everything. In the kit, there were these gold little leaf, like connectors. I took, there were these little stones, like little rock, little pebble beads. I don't remember exactly what they were called. I just made a bunch of little individual dangles, and here are some of those little tiny gold little dangle things. And I just put a bunch on each of these leaves through attached them to those little holes, and then made little links to go in between. And I made this cute little necklace here. I love this necklace, and these are very gorgeous. Two different shades of like white. These are more clear, and when the light goes through it, it kind of makes different hues, which is really cool. And then this is more of a matte white bead, and then I just did a little dangle bead on the end. Absolutely love how this necklace turned out, and I just made some teensy weensy little dangle earrings to go with that. So that is the first little set. This next set here, I had made these earrings with those little, like, I'm not sure exactly what those these beads are called. Let me see here. I've got the paper. These were called Botswana agate pebble beads, and I did use all of these that were in the box. I just took 5 for each earring and attached them to the little pendant, and I think that turned out really super cute, or it's actually a connector. And then just put my little earring wires, and I think that turned out really, really gorgeous. Then I also made this little bar bracelet. It is magnetic, and so it just, you know, comes apart real easy. I added a little tiny dangle on the end of the bracelet with just a couple of those little pebble beads, and then I took some 20 gauge wire and sort of arched it just a little bit so it kind of just goes over the back of your wrist real nice. And this turned out into a little cute little dainty bracelet to go with the earrings. And then this one doesn't really match anything. I just took some of these little the beads that I have left over in my that I showed at the beginning as what I have remaining. These were those beads, all the little agates and the little bicones, and just made a cute little bracelet with that. And it is elastic, and I just like the very neutral colors, so it would probably go well with a lot of outfits. There's that. The next thing I've got here is I used the last of those little leaf connectors, and this is an asymmetrical piece. I had these larger pendant that was kind of very similar to the two little smaller pendants, but this one came with just the one larger pendant. Made some more of those little sections like I did in the other necklace. I just put one gold leaf connector between the little sections, and I made the connector be kind of the focal, so it just opens and closes right here at this little pendant. I've seen a lot of projects on YouTube lately where they've kind of made the clasp as part of the focal, like different channels that I watch. So there is this beautiful, I mean, I absolutely love this this necklace. I think it is so beautiful the way it turned out. And then I made these long, they are very long dangle earrings with the last 2 of the leaf connectors. So I absolutely love how that turned out. I think it's just beautiful with that white and the gold together. I know a lot of people that have done unboxings haven't really been thrilled with the colors in this month's box, but I really happen to like it. They were saying it was too yellowy gold. I happen to like the yellowy gold more so than like a more of an antique gold. I really like the brighter tone of this metal in this kit this month. Here's the last that I made. I made this bracelet with the rest of the little clear little I'm not sure what those are called. I'm terrible with the names of these things. Those are really small, probably like a 6mm. Not sure exactly what they are. I just call them sort of, there's a little bit see-through. These are ones that sort of, when the light hits them, they just sort of look almost bluish, has a blue tint to them. I think they're really gorgeous with those matte sort of, I'm not sure what color those are. Smoky, I think it's called, they call them, no, that's the bicones. Okay, I'm trying to read my list here as I'm doing this, and I have no clue because they're not in any of their baggies where they were numbered before. I just love the colors together. Have this little pair of dangle earrings to match, and then the necklace here, just a simple, has the clasp at the back. There were 3 of these toggle clasps in the kit this month, and I just started out with a strand of the a section of those little small sort of see-through beads, and then there were 6 of these little cone-shaped beads, and I just did them towards the front of the necklace, and I think there were 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. And I just made a little pattern and simple little necklace. I like the length of it. It really drapes nicely around my neck. And I was going to do a little drop bead, but I absolutely had nothing left over out of any of the beads I used in these 3 pieces. So I was just going to be a plain clasp. I usually like to try to add a little drop bead, just a little dangle at the clasp, but I did not have anything left over. And this is the first month in any of the kits that I have gone through practically everything that they sent out. In fact, there's some boxes that I haven't even touched yet, and I think this is about my 4th, maybe 5th box to get. April, May, June, July. Yes, I started in April, and I didn't get the May one because there was a problem with, I think one of the months I did not get because there was a problem with my card. It was like expiring the month they were going to run the payment, and by the time that I had updated my payment to my new card, when they ran the payment, it was for the following month, which I wasn't really crazy about the month that I did not get. Anyways, it was all like ocean themed and beach, and so I wasn't real crazy about that. But here is just a little simple bracelet that I made a few weeks back. I've worn it to work a bunch because it just goes well with my work shirts. Some of my work shirts are sort of a lime green, and I love to wear this with those shirts. Simple little toggle clasp. That one's just a little fun bracelet. Made several pairs of earrings in the past couple weeks. These little dangles are just ones that I had made with items just laying on my craft table. I had made the little dangles, not sure what I'm going to do with them, and I ended up just sticking some ear wires on them. Made them some cute, fun earrings. And then these, I had some extra little pieces of Coriana chain that I had snipped off of other like necklace projects, and I didn't want to throw it away, and I just turned them into these really cute, I call them my little disco ball earrings because this purple bead is very sparkly. And then I added these little filigree bead caps on the ends, and I thought it looked really, really cute. And I used my little clamshell to cover up the crimp bead, and it has these nice little dangle. The only thing I'm not crazy about them, when you lay them down, they're not attached together, so the beads just kind of slip and slide. See here, like the caps come off and everything, but as long as they're hanging upright, they stay perfectly fine. And then here's the other one. And this is a little angel charm that I made. My coworker has a granddaughter that just turned 16, and she just got her driver's license, and I had looked online just to get an idea for like a little guardian angel keychain, and I found a few, but when I ended up sitting down to actually make it, I kind of just did my own thing. I found these in my stash, these little angel forms, like these little shapes, and I just put one of the green beads, and there's a little gold spacer on each side of the green bead that makes up the center of the angel, and then the little daisy spacer is like the halo, and I just made a little bead section up there and put a little clip on it. I thought she could attach it to her keychain with a little lobster clasp, or she can put it on a purse, or just maybe on her mirror somehow. But this would be just like a little guardian angel. And this is her birthstone. This was the August birthstone. I looked online and saw it was green. So I'll be taking that to my work tomorrow. And then at Hobby Lobby, I had found these little foam pumpkin stickers, and I instantly thought earrings when I saw them. So this is what I created. These fun little pumpkins. I took some of my gold 20 gauge wire and just wrapped it around my little, I call it my pokey tool, but it's just like a little bead auger. And just got that little shape that I liked to stick out, and I just stuck the two pumpkins together. And I used my bottle cap hole puncher to go through the stem because it's sort of thick. Put a jump ring through there, and then made a little dangle at the top, little bead section. And I really love how these earrings turned out. I think they turned out so adorable. So that is what I have made. I think that's everything that I've been creating this last few weeks. So I just wanted to kind of show these off before I had to need to send this off to my coworker tomorrow for her granddaughter. And I'm hoping there's that group that I'm in. There's a group that I'm in on Facebook. Anyone that wants to is welcome to join. It's called Bead on a Wire, and it's ran by Wendy Whitman, I think it's the last name. I'm sorry, Wendy, I'm getting your name mixed up. But it's a group that she started to kind of show off her jewelry and kind of help her store grow. She has an online store, and then just recently she did open it up. She changed it to a buy and sell group. Anyone that makes their own, it can only be handmade jewelry or jewelry supplies. So anyone out there, if you would like to join, I will try to leave the link to her Facebook group in the description below, and you can make posts with pictures of your jewelry. You have to just put the price that you're asking and like where you're going to be shipping from, so the buyer would kind of have an idea of what the shipping might be. And then also if you know like what the supplies are that you made the item with, you can kind of give a generalized idea of what it is created with, and just make your little post. And the admin will if everything is according to the guidelines, then the admin will approve your post, and you can have people comment on your post that they would like to purchase that from you. It's just a good way to start selling your jewelry if you don't have like an online store or Etsy or a Facebook page that you sell from. So if anyone would be interested in selling their own jewelry product at creations, then I'll try to, like I said, I'll leave that link for her Facebook group in the description below. And so definitely go check it out. And hopefully you can get some things sold if you are a jewelry maker. And thank you so much everyone for watching, and I will talk to y'all next time. Goodbye.